Are you done?
Quran false.
Okay, so now let me just understand what you've said so far. That really shows that you weren't focusing and listening to what I said.
Were we not listening?
Just to show to you, I said, challenge of the Quran. Your friend asked criteria, I started giving the criteria. Number one was in the Arabic language. Good?
Was that in the Arabic language?
Number two.
It's in Arabic.
Good. One criteria met.
Okay.
Good. Well done. Next criteria. It has to be in the imitation of any surah of the Quran. Which surah?
Hey, that's just like us, sir.
Relax. Listen. Maybe you can learn. So this is the theatrics. You know, people who are in the comedies, that's exactly what they do. I said the second criteria is this. Any imitation that you bring, it has to imitate a particular surah of the Quran. Now, wait.
Okay, we're waiting.
Any particular surah of the Quran. So, which surah is this imitating?
It would be 2, 125, 66.5 as well. They're listed right here in the hadith.
Wait. So which surah again?
Surah Baqarah, chapter 2,
Yep.
and chapter 66.
Right.
There's another one that it
That's enough.
Okay.
Surah Baqarah has how many ayat?
About 200 something.
Right. Did you bring 200 ayat?
Wait, hold on.
Foul! Cross! Dismissed!
Didn't you say imitate?
That's it.
So
now you realize that criteria number 2 failed. Try again.
Shifting the goalpost. He's now running. He goes.
So now, as you realize, these people are fit to be comedians, not academic discussion holders. So now I asked you, the criteria of anyone imitating the Quran, I am explaining because you have a comprehension skill lack.
You gotta let us respond to this.
When you lack comprehension skill, I need to explain to you what it means.
Can you explain after we respond?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Explain. I'll finish. You continue. No problem.
You just went for like...
No, excuse me. Because you lacked basic comprehension skill, let me help you with that.
But Mansur, you got...
So the criteria... Hello.
Respond.
Go ahead, respond.
Appreciate it. So listen, ladies and gentlemen. So at first it was that the verse has to imitate any surah.
I didn't say verse.
Yeah. Well, you said it has to imitate...
Strawman. I didn't say verse.
Did he not say?
Did I say verse?
It has to imitate a surah. That's what you said.
Did he imitate a surah?
Yes.
Which one?
Okay. We just told you. Chapter 2 and
No,
66.
he only came up with some verses.
Hold on, Mansur.
That's not an imitation.
You're not hearing us, okay? You gotta pay attention, all right?
I know this is hard for you.
Guys.
Come here again.
So listen, here's the issue, ladies and gentlemen. The issue is that not only does the Quran say bring a surah like it, it also says bring something like it.
Yeah.
So if it imitates a chapter, if it imitates a verse, that qualifies.
Correct.
And so now when you say let it imitate a surah, well, we have here Umar is imitating multiple surahs.
Yeah.
He imitates chapter 2 to where it even becomes a verse in chapter 2.
Let me finish.
He imitates chapter 66 to where it becomes a verse in 66. So if he is saying something that makes it into the Quran, how is that not an imitation of the Quran?
Okay, now to respond. This is, as I said, not really understanding what the criteria is. When you imitate a surah, like Surah Al-Ikhlas, listen carefully so you can learn. Because I see that Christian apologists, for some reason, they don't understand the criteria. Right. Okay?
Well, listen, we got you, Mansur.
If a surah has 3 ayat, if a surah has 3 ayat, any imitation of that surah, if you bring an imitated chapter, it has to be at least have 3 verses.
Oh, these are 3 verses.
If a surah like Surah Al-Baqarah has more than...
Hey, we got it.
Listen.
That's 3. That's criteria.
I am going to... You know what, brother, it's okay.
Go ahead, Mansur.
Now, look at how the comedy is being exposed. They said Surah Baqarah number 2. Surah number Baqarah does not have 3 ayat. No. It has more than 100, right? That means any imitation of Surah Al-Baqarah has to be equivalent with the number of ayat. Omar in this hadith did not bring that, so fail. Surah 66 equally. It's not only just 3 ayat, it's more than that. So even that failed. And what I said, not only you have to bring an imitation like the surah, but also every chapter that you imitate, because they're all unique, which you didn't even know. Every chapter is unique in its stylistics that you have to bring. One of the stylistic feature is this. Each surah of the Quran, linguistic novelties, newness, that far exceeds the number of words in that surah. So if a surah like Surah Al-Fatiha, if it has 29 words, the linguistic novelty will be 30 or more.
Okay.
If a surah has 15 words, the linguistic novelty would be 16 or more. This is across every single surah. So now, you have to bring an imitation of a surah that has equal number of verses and far exceeding the linguistic novelties within the surah. Has Umar, the example, I'm finishing in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Have the example that you provided, did it show that what he brought equates to the number of verses in the surah? The answer is no. So you fail. Did it match Surah 2, Surah 66? Failure.
Okay.
So you have utterly failed to bring an example of an imitation.
Okay.
So now, what do you have to say?
Thank you. we have a lot to say, actually.
Go ahead.
Take your time.
Everybody break
Let's see.
Okay. So, number one, Mansur, this criteria that you're coming up with is completely ad hoc.
Nope.
Right. So now, when you say no,
Your ignorance, I can't help you with.
It's his turn now.
Okay. Fine.
Calm down. You got this.
You come down as well? Yeah. So
Mansur,
let's make a note of what you're saying. Go ahead.
Mansur, make a note. But here, look, I don't want us to
Ad hoc.
trade monologue. I would like us to engage, okay? Because when you say no, I would love to engage with this, okay? Like, for example, when you say that your criteria is not ad hoc, but you have substance behind it, can you show me any verse in the Quran that says that the verse or whatever you bring that's like the Quran has to, one, be equal to the amount of verses in a chapter? Can you show me where the Quran says that?
Sure.
All right.
So if I say, bring a phone like it, and you bring, look, even just this simple statement.
Ask for a Quran verse, brother.
I'm giving you an analogy to understand.
We asked for
right?
Quran verse.
You're interrupting me now?
No, go ahead. We're letting you. As long as you bring a Quran
So
verse.
come down and relax then.
No,
Okay,
bring the Quran.
it's my turn to speak.
Go ahead.
Right. If I say bring something like this phone, and somebody brings like this, now would that be like it?
That's not a phone.
So it's not going to be like it. Do you know why? Because this particular phone has a particular shape and a structure, color, and so on and so forth. This one doesn't match.
Where do you say that? That's
Why are you interrupting rudely?
Because you're not giving the
Why are you
verse.
interrupting
The
rudely?
verse. Give us the Quran.
Look at this.
Mansur.
They interrupt,
Mansur, we
and it's okay.
Uninterrupted.
Hello, don't interrupt.
So engage.
I am engaging, don't interrupt.
So what verse do you have?
Excuse me.
Look, I'm willing to sit here and listen.
Shut up and listen, man.
So then give me the verse.
I am.
Okay.
So now, as I demonstrated,
He said I'm giving it.
when the Quran, hang on, don't interrupt, have some manners. فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِثْلِهِ. Bring a surah like it.
What does that mean?
If you are so impatient, don't talk to the trees over there.
I just want to.
I am answering and replying,
Okay.
and we find
Because the Quran
this
is
Christian apologist.
Clear
It's
and
clear.
detailed is what it
The
says.
Christian apologist,
12:111.
hello, the Christian apologist, as you can see, rudely interrupts every time I'm trying to speak. So now, I expect these individuals
Mansur,
would
you
have
just
some
want a
manners,
verse, brother.
and let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Share the
So, as I gave the verse in Surah Al-Baqarah, it says, فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِثْلِهِ.
Bring a song like it.
We know.
For the English
These people, hello, do you have a zipper for your mouth?
I don't, sorry.
Get one.
If you have a
Right,
verse, that'll zip
right.
me up.
So I gave you a verse, bring a surah like it. And I am explaining to you why this one phrase, like it, explains all the criteria that I have brought so far.
Where
this
does the
more,
Quran give that
excuse me,
explanation?
get a zipper for your mouth, man, I'm speaking. Right, so now, no, I can't speak with people like that. They don't let you speak. So, when the Quran says bring a surah like it, this to be surah mithl. Mithl is, as I showed you an example,
Alright.
bring a phone like it, right? And I didn't say anything. And then someone comes along, and they bring this, right? You would not demand, oh.
Is this like it? Is this a phone like it?
What do you think? No. Now how did I know? So how did I know?
Wait, it's like it or not.
Hang on. It's not arbitrary.
For people that don't know how basic logic.
Let me explain. When we say like it, was this like that phone?
Yes.
Now we know why Christians are really lacking comprehension skills.
Yeah.
Similar color.
Hang on.
Similar shade.
Bring it back again.
Little tall.
No, bring it back again.
This is how.
Bring it back again.
This is how.
Now bring it back again. Now I want to demonstrate the lack of comprehension that you guys have. Bring it back
Can we
again.
get a verse?
Are you
Okay, so
lack of memory as well? I gave you Surah Al-Baqarah.
Look.
Can I borrow this one?
1 second, hold on. 1 second.
Okay, bring it closer.
Yeah, look.
Bring it closer.
So look.
Turn it like this.
Let's raise it up. Let's raise it up together.
No. Turn the other way.
Okay.
Is it like it?
Yes.
Is it like it?
It's like it. It's like it.
Hey, everyone say no.
Only the Christians.
Why would you do
Only.
that?
All right, listen.
Hey, do these both have cameras on the
Look. Only the Christians.
They both have screens?
Hang on. Only the Christians are saying it's like it, but not no one else, as you've demonstrated.
Do they both
Hang
have
on.
a
Wait. Wait. Remember.
No. Do they have a camera on the back?
Look. How many cameras?
It doesn't matter.
It does. It does.
Yes, okay, good.
How many cameras?
Do they both have a screen?
How many cameras?
Do they both have a screen?
How many cameras?
Doesn't matter.
How many cameras?
Do they both have a screen?
How many cameras?
Hold on. Do they both
How
have a
many
screen?
cameras?
Do they both have a screen?
How many cameras?
Please, Mansur.
Answer the question.
I will in a-
How many
I will in a
cameras?
second.
How many cameras?
I will in a second.
Now, right now.
Okay.
How many
so,
cameras?
Do they both have a screen?
How many cameras? We want to know the answer. How many cameras?
Do they both have a screen?
How many cameras?
Do they both have a
How
screen?
many cameras? So, do you think we'd be able to speak to these clowns? I asked him a question. How many cameras? And he's avoiding it.
Both wireless.
How many cameras?
Are they both wireless?
Hello?
Yes.
How many cameras?
So they're both wireless. They both make calls. They both have cameras. Do they both make calls?
So now, as we realize, Christians, when they get stuck, they will not respond.
That's great.
I ask you, how many cameras? How many times did I ask that question? More than once. More than 5 times. How many cameras?
Let's see. I think 1, 2, 3, maybe 4.
How many cameras here?
5 cameras? Let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3?
Is it similar?
Yes. It's still cameras. They have cameras. They're cameras.
It is like it.
It's not like it.
You're not saying they are identical.
So if you can't get the basic skills of comprehension, then we can't help you. So when we say, for example, Surah Al-Baqarah, does anyone know how many ayat in Surah Al-Baqarah?
Where does the Quran tell you it has to match the number of ayahs?
How many ayat in Surah Al-Baqarah? 285.
Perfected.
That's right.
285.
So there-
If I bring a surah,
He's saying, he's
listen.
showing the Quran is
Hello,
It
listen.
isn't detailed.
That's
it isn't
right.
clear.
That's right.
The verses
It
are
is clear.
perfected and well explained.
So-
he has to come in
Hello.
and explain them, proving Islam is false. Thank you for doing it.
Your rhetoric is not going to help.
Everyone, thank you.
That's what it is. It's all about rhetoric. Look who's clapping. Hang on, who's clapping? Only the Christian crowd, the fun girls. The fun girls. So now, the challenge was, bring a surah, like it means, if a surah has 285, like it will be, how many? 285. That is the basic comprehension skill our Christian Indian counterparts lack, I can help you with that.
Okay.
Learn how to, engage with language.
Okay.
Now, secondly,
No, Mansur.
I'm not done. My second point.
Mansur,
My second point is this. My second point.
No,
You didn't fail.
1 point at a time, bro.
That's good.
Okay.
But you failed.
Okay, you can say that.
No, my next point.
Oh, let's respond.
We move on. My next point.
Move on right after this.
We're responding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, he's got an additional response? Go ahead.
So now listen, everybody, check this out. So we just demonstrated that Mansur's criteria, he pulled it out of his ears, came out of nowhere, and he just made it up. There's nowhere in the Quran where it gives you a criteria of what a surah like it means. Bring anything like it. He doesn't know what that means. So when we bring something like it, like when Umar brings 3 verses that was so much like the Quran that Allah stole it from him and put it in the Quran, he says, oh no, that's not what it doesn't meet the challenge. So where do you get it from? He doesn't know. Just like, hold on.
Oh, you're finished?
Just like when we show with the phones. The phones are not identical, but they are similar. They are like each other. They are screens. One is an iPhone, one is a Samsung. That's a difference. But they're both wireless. They both have screens. They both have headphone jacks. They both charge. They are like each other. So when you say bring something like it, you don't know what that means. And if you can't show us a verse in the Quran that shows this, then what's the problem, IP?
Well, then the Quran is not clear.
So I've responded. So here's my reply to you.
Every time he adds to the Quran, he is proving the Quran is false when it claims to be clear, when it claims to be detailed, when it claims its verses are fully explained. He has to come along and explain the verses, showing the Quran is wrong.
Right, here's my reply. If you just move in, just 1 second here. If I say bring a tripod, no, that's another one. Bring a tripod like this one, and you bring this. This has 3, what are they called? What are they called? Legs. And you bring 1-legged tripod, monopod. Now, I don't need to explain to you, oh, I have to say in details, bring a 3-legged tripod, because that already is a 3-legged tripod.
So is this.
No. That's not leg, that's a base. That's the base. That's the base, it's not leg. So this is called a monopod. Now, I didn't need to explain you in detail when I said bring a tripod like it, because you'd know you can't bring a monopod.
Is that right?
Why are you interrupting?
Wait, question.
Why interrupting? Now, as I now am explaining, so when I'm explaining, bring a surah like it. A surah, I'm replying to you, so be patient. A surah of the Quran has certain number of ayat within it. Each surah is unique in its styles. So a surah might have 285 ayat, might have 3 ayat, and so on and so forth. So when I say bring a surah like Surah Al-Baqarah, it means it needs to be exactly that number of verses in length, because that's going to be like it. When you say, oh, but I brought a chapter which is in Arabic, of course that's a basic requirement, because it has to be in Arabic. Like a phone has to act like a phone. It can't act like a shampoo, can it? It can't act like a shampoo, it has to act like a phone. So these are the basic requirements of a phone if you're going to bring like a phone. But when you go to the details, your phone is not the same size, like the same surah. Surah has a size, surah has a number of ayat. So if you are even honest to yourself, you would know when this Quran says bring a surah like it, it has to be like these characteristics of the surah. Then my second point, because you failed on the first one.
These tripods alike?
My second point is this.
Is this black tripod and this red tripod alike? Are they like each other?
Every surah.
Mansur.
Why are you interrupting me?
Because you're going on responding to
Excuse me, I'm not finished.
Is this tripod and this tripod
I'm not
alike?
finished.
But you're going to your second point.
I am not finished.
You're going to the
I
second
am
point.
not finished. If you keep on interrupting, speak to the trees over there.
I am speaking to a tree. That's what it's like. Yeah. Are these
Did you get that? Did you get that? So this is the level of insult they are willing to put through.
This is the worst of insults.
So,
look,
when I'm
are
saying
these tripods alike?
my second point that I earlier said, I want to re-emphasize again.
Tripods alike. One is red,
I said
one is black. Are they alike?
Each of the surah has, in its own linguistic style.
Let me ask everybody else. Hey guys,
why are you
are
speaking
these two tripods alike? Yes. Can you answer?
Would you stop interrupting me?
I will, I promise, if you answer this question.
No,
Shut up.
you already interrupted me, so stop
made your first
interrupting.
point and you tried
Stop
to go to
interrupting.
your second.
Thank you. Stop interrupting.
Why aren't you
So now,
engaging?
stop interrupting.
These are the levels of the Islamists.
Hello.
They
So
cannot engage.
That's the level of Christian polemicists.
cannot engage.
Only theaters and comedies, not real substance engagement. So I said,
Not real substance.
each surah has a particular structure and style. A surah has a number of verses. If you're going to imitate it and say, there you go, that's an imitation. The imitation criteria would fail if you don't bring the same number of ayat. The Arabs at that time, when they were dealing with each other, like in a rap battle, in poetry, one poet speaks, composes something, the other poet replies. He doesn't reply in Chinese, he replies in Arabic, and he replies in the style, in the theme of that particular poetry. When the Quran says this Quran is unlike anything that they knew, you have to bring a imitation of the Quran, which is going to be in the stylistics of the surah. One of the important stylistics of the surah, which I said, which is going over your head, is this.
Enough, dude.
He just going over your head. He's interrupting. He's interrupting.
Yeah, I'm about to interrupt because you just go.
Hello. You can go. You can walk away.
This is a conversation.
No,
this
you can walk away.
So we're gonna have a.
The point was.
I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds.
No. You don't give me anything. You can walk away from my platform.
No, I'm gonna be right here. You got 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna speak to the crowds then, because I don't want to speak to some guys like this. So, as I said,
28.
one of the important criteria of each surah of the Quran is that each surah has a specific linguistic stylistics.
18.
That they know total number of words
16.
and innovation. When you compare them,
13.
when we compare
11.
the innovation,
10.
the total innovation exceeds the total number of words within that surah. That means when you have a surah being imitated,
Mansur
you have to bring
is
a
incapable
point
of engaging
that is
with the point.
novelty
Because he
far
cannot engage
exceeds
with his
the
Quran.
total
He
number
cannot
of words in the
engage with his
surah.
logic.
Now,
He cannot
were
engage
they
with
able to
hadith.
bring anything like it?
Absolutely
The answer is,
embarrassing.
of course they
So
can't.
with Mansur,
As you realize,
Umar
these people
brought
can't
3
engage with
verses.
my
How many?
criteria.
3.
They can't engage with the criteria.
Brought 3
All they bring
that
is
made it
fun
into the
girls,
Quran.
comedians and fun girls that bring a theater.
Dealt with.
And in this
The
theater,
challenge
they
has
cheer
been met.
themselves.
You're
And that
done.
shows
We have
these
busted
people,
your game.
they lack intellectual
We have busted
ability
your game.
to engage with Muslims who
have busted
bring
your game.
substance. All you're doing is nothing but rhetoric and comedy.
Right here.
So now as you've demonstrated,
right here.
as we have
a black
demonstrated,
tripod right here. Are these tripods alike? Yes. I want you to answer that, bro. Is this black tripod and this red tripod and this gray tripod, are they similar?
you expect me to answer when you really totally ignored me? Comedy, theater, that's all you're capable of. Is there any Christian who can engage with a Muslim without comedy and theatrics?
Okay, all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Right. Good. Well done. Right. As I said, as I stated, one of the criteria is to bring something like any of the surahs of the Quran. What is it? Each surah has stylistics. And when we read, because the only thing that you can look,
Still going.
Come on,
stop.
Get your point out. Come on.
I thought you're going to stop acting like a comedian. Why are you doing this? Relax.
Point out.
Is that what you do in academic discussion?
Go ahead, man. He's a monkey.
Right. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Excellent, my brother. Now, so when we look at a criteria, of bringing something like it, we need to know what is it like in the first place to bring something like it, right? If I say, bring a cap like it, I didn't know it's a cap. It's not a shoe. Do you get it so far?
Yeah, I get
Good.
what you're saying.
So I need to now first examine and understand what is it that thing is before I imitate it. So when we look at the Quran, which I'm pretty much certain that you haven't got a clue the stylistics of it. The stylistics of the Quran is such that established
30 more
and
seconds.
Look.
Make your point.
Go over there.
Make your point.
If you're impatient, go over there.
You just debunked the
Look,
Quran.
listen,
You debunked it.
I'm not finished.
You debunked it.
I'm not finished yet.
So you gotta stop talking.
You gotta stop
look at that.
talking. You're
So,
monologuing, man.
listen.
Let me explain.
No, I'm not finished yet.
You are done, man.
Shut up and
You're
listen.
monologuing.
So, as I was explaining,
Bury the Quran.
when we want to understand,
Let me talk
say
as
the
much as I
Quran,
can,
right?
so
To
that
bring
the
something
Christians
like
make their
it,
point.
I need to know what it is. What it is. So I said, when we read the Quran, we discover stylistics. One of the point of stylistics we discover is this. Each surah has, within its stylistic genre, linguistic innovation.
What does that mean?
That is
Oh my God.
something that is going beyond the convention of the Arabic language of prose and poetry of that time. It is a unique linguistic genre.
All right.
Right?
It's time
It
for
is
us to
not
respond.
like, let's see if you can remember this. It is not like the Arabic poetry styles of Al-Rajaz, Al-Tawil, Al-Khafif, Al-Basit, Al-Madid. So it is not like, do you understand what I'm saying? These are, what are they?
It's our turn.
Yes, you're saying that linguistic style. The problem
What are they? What are they?
is the Quran doesn't
What-
say
what
that.
are they?
No, it's my turn.
I'm not finished.
Stop interrupting.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
You're done.
No, I'm not done.
He's
How can we talk
complaining
when I'm not done?
about us interrupting him.
So,
the moment
look.
we talk, he interrupts us.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your
See,
name?
double standard.
What's your name? Double standard?
It's our turn to make
My
a
name
point.
to you?
What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Mike, my name is Mansur.
It's our turn to make
If
a
you want to take,
Our turn to make a
look,
point.
if you want to make your point in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you can take that.
I don't need that. We don't need that.
But
That's
I, when I'm making a point, don't say you got 30 minutes, 30 seconds left.
No.
Let me finish my point.
You asked him a
and
question.
I give you.
You asked
I
him
have
a
not
question.
finished.
What's wrong with
Let
you?
him just finish.
No.
Don't discuss this.
Okay, agreed. Khalas. See you later. If you want me to discuss, ask him to apologize.